Weather Rate certified most accurate forecast in Central Texas. This is Fox 44 Weather with Chief Meteorologist Mike LaPoint.
Pretty nice looking Friday night with mainly clear skies right now across the board. Still a bit on the warm side, but generally speaking, we've got no storms moving through, which is some good news. Let's take you out live to Killeen, our live Centex roof system sky tracker. It is on the rooftop of 1 Killeen Center. Looking pretty good. That is Interstate 14 and Highway 190, kind of when they come together. Looking pretty good right now. We've got 79 degrees in Temple, but it's 82 in Killeen, 77 right now in the Waco area, 75 Mahia. A little bit warmer as you work your way down toward the Brazos Valley. Current temperature in Brenham is right at 83 degrees, and you can see 80s across the board, especially over toward Burnett, where we're still sitting at 87 degrees. So our satellite and radar, pretty quiet weather. We'll see some high cirrus clouds kind of drift through our northern counties, but nothing that will affect us. And so I think we'll still stay mostly clear for a good chunk of the night. You'll see some clouds begin to move in early tomorrow morning, but by midnight, temperatures slowly falling back down into the upper 60s and lower 70s. As we start tomorrow morning, there may be some fog in some spots. Again, it's going to be very isolated, not a lot. We'll see, but the strong sun angle that we are starting to see now will take care of that by mid-morning. And by lunchtime, mostly sunny skies, temperatures 80s for the most part until you work your way west of I-35, and we could be in the low to mid 90s already by noontime. And then by the afternoon, with sunshine across the board, we're going to make a run at the upper 80s here, up and down I-35. But you'll notice the triple digits are not far away. 101 Gatesville, 103 Llano, 104 for the high temperature over toward Brownwood, and still very steamy, I do think, down toward the Brazos Valley with a little bit more moisture. But overnight Saturday into Sunday, again, those low clouds start to roll back in here. They're not going to hang around long, that is for sure. But we kick off Mother's Day with temperatures in the upper 60s and lower 70s, and then throughout the day, a lot of sunshine and a lot of heat. You notice where the dry line is. That's where temperatures are going to soar. Again, triple digits, Brownwood down toward Llano, Comanche, we're all talking at least 100 degrees or hotter. 98 here in Waco, 97 Temple as well as Killeen, and you'll see upper 90s in the Brazos Valley, but you're also going to start to see a lot of humidity down there, and that will definitely bump up the heat index. All right, the heat advisory, which goes into effect for tomorrow, does include Sinsaba County over toward Brownwood and then areas back off to the west. I expect our heat index, at least temperatures feeling between 101 and 106 degrees, and the other spot will be down toward the Brazos Valley. It may only make it into the mid to maybe a few upper 90s, but there's a lot more humidity. And remember, that heat index takes into consideration the humidity, right? So we're looking at maybe 95, 96 for your temperature, but you factor in the humidity, it feels like 105 degrees, and that's why we've got a heat advisory for the Brazos Valley. Just use caution if you're outside. You know the drill. We talk about this every summer, but just slow down, drink plenty of water, stay hydrated, and if you get a little dizzy, get inside to the air conditioning. Right now, though, I expect skies to remain clear, and they will be overnight. We'll drop to 67 degrees, winds out of the east at 10 to 15 miles per hour. And then tomorrow, mostly sunny skies. I've got 97 for the high temperature. If we hit 98, we would tie the record. So I wouldn't doubt if we hit the record tomorrow, we're going to be awfully close to it. South winds around 10 to 15 miles per hour. Here's your Mother's Day forecast, and right now we aren't looking too bad, that is for sure. We're going to see a lot of sunshine, temperatures climbing into the upper 80s by noon, and sunny and hot at 5 in the afternoon, about 97 degrees. So you make sure Mom stays cool because it's going to be hot. As we look ahead here, here's the long-range 10-day forecast. I threw the records on there just so you can kind of compare the highs to the records, and we're going to be awfully close. So again, record tying or record breaking over the next, I say 4 or 5 days here. But temperatures will be staying above average. Average readings next week are low to mid 80s. We're going to be in the low to mid 90s, if not upper 90s here, and hardly any rain in the forecast. Nighttime lows will be in the 60s and the lower 70s, and then down toward Bryan and College Station. A nice looking weekend, maybe a few more clouds to deal with in the mornings on Saturday and Sunday, but then sunshine, temperatures, again, only in the mid 90s, but a lot more humidity, and that's why there's a heat advisory for the Brazos Valley, and then quiet weather, but we're going to keep it in the 90s for the rest of next week with nighttime lows in the 70s. So you really will find out if your air conditioning unit at home works or not, because you're going to need it, because who can sleep when it's 90 degrees at night?